Okay.
Alright, well, Grim is not there right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if my internet's taking, or my wireless is taking shit right now.
I know mine is.
Are they not gonna show because it's
I don't know.
different roster?
I don't know.
Is there TDR?
I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out right now. Hello and good evening, everyone. My name is Catalyst, Wham Catalyst, or that win or die announcer guy, whoever it may concern. And we are in the middle of our T5 Domination tournament here. We are in, I believe, the semifinals or maybe the finals of the losers bracket here. And we are currently waiting on one of our two teams. vVv Vici is already in the lobby. We are trying to figure out the whereabouts of TDR and Grim right now, considering they're the one and the same. The rule is that they have 15 minutes to get in, or they will be forfeiting their match, and thus, since this is the losers bracket, they will be forfeiting their chance to make it to the finals. They will be kicked, or not rather kicked, but they will be eliminated from the tournament. I am joined once again by my recent newly appointed co-host, Mr. Cali Boy himself. I'm so legit. How are you doing tonight, bud?
I'm doing good. Those Cali burritos are supreme.
The Cali burritos are always so good. And we are talking with TDR right now, just trying to make sure that everything is going as planned. Talking with Navy Dog right now. Hope you all are having a wonderful Friday night. It is
Well,
it
looks like one of them has come in. So
okay,
they
so
are playing as TDR.
that
They are no
is,
longer
yep,
Grim.
that is a encouraging sign to see somebody joining the server. It's felt like a very fast week. I don't know about you, legit, but it has felt like this week has gone 0 to 100 in terms of just speed. I don't know. I felt like it was just Monday yesterday. Is this the Krusty
Well,
Krab?
yeah.
No, this is Catalyst. I don't know how to respond to that.
Well, there's been a lot of, I would say, drama in news, considering the team TDR, or formerly known as Grim, for most of the people that have left Grim and formed TDR. Um, as the community knows, one of the most loved people,
Mm-hmm.
Yurdy, or Urdy, whoever you'd like to
Already,
call him,
yes.
um, supposedly screwed up Grim and just caused a whole bunch of people to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And
So in other news, Areti is out of Grim, and Grim is no longer a thing. So that is why you are seeing TDR, the tags TDR on one of our teams tonight. It's the same team, but just under a bit of a different banner. As Areti has joined 6-star generals, where all comp players go to die. Anyways,
who's our sponsor for tonight, Catalyst?
6Gs is our sponsor for tonight, where every single competitive player goes to die. That being said, we're also sponsored. Just kidding, we're not sponsored by Mountain Dew Kickstart. I was going to say, just go into this whole spiel about how we're sponsored by Mountain Dew Kickstart, but I'm pretty sure I would lose my job if that was not understood as a joke. Anyways, all 5 players on each team are in, and we will be getting ready to kick it off any moment now. This is vVv and the Devil's Regime, formerly known as Grim, or I suppose I don't know if I can say formerly known, because the Devil's Regime came before Grim, and now it's the Devil's Regime again.
Right.
Same team, different name, same action. This is win or die, and this is the semifinals of the losers bracket. Wham versus ZDiv will be occurring another night. It was supposed to occur earlier, but unfortunately that match had to be rescheduled. And just like a Swall says, tell Legit not to make any jokes. He's not as funny as he thinks. I agree with that. Thank you for pointing that out in the comment section. And the teams are spawning in, and we have Triple V on the British Empire side and the Devil's Regime on the German Empire side. Devil's Regime starting off with the strong side of the map, and TGF getting a nice quick kill there on Chris as he tried to peek that A blue doors. Early fall to the side of Triple V. Grim Reaper getting a nice kill there on the C flag, but Sim Young taking him out, as there is a player coming on the backside of this A push, as TGF is showing some great patience. He's watching people run down. He's going to get a nice kill there on Grim Reaper. Didge is clearing up the backside. It looks like for the most part right now, Triple V is completely wiped, and the Devil's Regime, it's going to take me a while to get used to not calling them Grim, but TDR has found themselves in an early 2-cap position here.
Now, I quickly want to note that there is some new players on both teams that we haven't seen play. On the VV side, we got Grim Reaper and Pete Dog. And then on the other side, we have Ronid Murdonic. 36 Mafia, I believe he's already played. And then, who else? Is that it?
I believe so.
Sim Young,
Sim Young, a very tried and true member of the Battlefield community. First appearance for TDR, I believe. And Grim, I'm going to say that all night. TDR wasting a lot of time there on a cap. They could have gotten some time there, but they elected to kit switch and keep somebody alive. I'm not quite sure the method behind that when you're in your own cap. It seems like a pretty risky play to just waste time on getting those flags. His Didge is going to come up upon 3 Triple V players, and he's going to get taken out there by Chris, and the auto-loading extended.
TGF gets a really nice snap on Bad and Bougie, taking him out. Gets taken out by Chris.
Straight 6 Mafia anchoring the C flag. He's going to take out one, but he's going to get taken out by Grim Reaper with the MP-18 trench. Sim Young coming around the backside here. He's going to run to Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper getting the kill on him as well, and he's going to rush over through B Street, going to try and re-anchor the B flag, trying to make sure that nobody comes back there. TGF over by Trolley's under a couple of fire. He's got Ronald McDonald there with him. He's under some heavy fire from A Street. Not quite sure where that is. I'm going to switch on to McDonald here. Maybe it's a better idea as TGF is pushing up that lamppost. TGF is actually going to get the kill. He's had a great start. There's another medic over down on A Street. Ronald McDonald finding somebody on Trolley's, getting the kill eventually after a couple of misses there. And TDR, that's going to trip me up as well. Seems to be holding strong. They do appear to be very, very close together, which that may backfire on them later if Triple V gets any ground on them.
One thing I also want to note, I know Sim Young's not only a great pilot, but he is a great support player. And I find it very interesting for him to be running medic as he gets taken out on that C flag by Grim Reaper.
Bad and Bougie getting the kill on TGF there. TGF just a little bit too aggressive, and Bad and Bougie's going to round the corner, get another one. He's going to be pushing through trolleys. He knows there's at least another one around the flag, but he doesn't know that P-Dog took him out from the other side. As Triple V, although they've gotten off to a bad start, they might find themselves in a triple cap situation here. They might get those points back very quickly, legit. As you see a couple of TDR members, Six Shredder is over on the flag here. He's anchoring. He's going to see TGF running, and he's going to take out TGF, but he's going to, excuse me, it looks like Six Shredder's going to get taken up from behind by Six Mafia, and he's going to get the res there. So just a couple of seconds maybe of a triple cap there. I think the Devil's Regime just barely avoided a disaster as Triple V is slowly but surely clawing their way back into this round.
What really did not help with Triple V right there was that Stray Six Mafia had pushed both of them, but both of them were bunched up together and looking the same direction. So he was just able to get a nice two-piece on them. Not much effort.
We're on with Pete Dog, who is, let's just say, very out of his element at this point. He is not a Dom player. He is a tanker, and he's going to be trying to dodge as many people as possible. He does not want to get into many gunfights. He's probably just going to run around and anchor. He's going to try to get a couple shots off on somebody in the C flag, but couldn't quite finish it off. He's going to try and peek that again as Grim Reaper's going to soar up ahead of him. He's going to run in, and Grim Reaper's actually going to get the kill on Straight Six Mafia. And Pete Dog
Team kill
is going to give him a team kill and then a stab in the butt, saying, "I'm sorry, pal. Let's get back on the objective." Is Triple V again finding themselves in a position where they can trip cap if they win the battles on the flag. As Grim Reaper is without a gun on my screen right now, but that doesn't stop him from getting the kill. He's going to go prone, and he's almost going to get Straight Six Mafia, but I think the prone there screwed him up there, legit. If he just stood up and he just maybe went for a headshot there, he probably would have won that gunfight. As we jump on with Chris, Triple V just applying so much pressure on the C flag right now. And Chris is going to get a kill with the grenade, but TGF is actually going to run up there and clear them out of Overwatch. 28 health, just barely avoiding death, as Sim Young is going to toss a med pack in. The Devil's Regime is kind of losing their ground here, legit. They got off to a really nice two-cap start, but they're really sticking together, and Triple V is just applying the pressure as best as they can. You see Grim Reaper running through the blue doors here, and he's going to take it out from a nice head glitch there by Sim Young. Sim Young knew that spot.
And he's not a bad player. That's something that they really need to work with. He's going to be one of their TDR's biggest players right now.
Just bringing up the scoreboard really quickly. Looks like TGF is having a really nice game. So Straight Six Mafia. Sim Young positive as well. Ronald the only one negative on TDR. And Pete Dog struggling on the side of Triple V at 2-6, because as I've already said, he is not really much of a Dom player. We're going to re-spectate him as Triple V is still pushing on the C flag. Don't think they realize that TDR has moved on to the A objective. Pete Dog just getting swarmed, and he's going to get taken out by Didge over on Overwatch.
There's something off with Pete Dog. I mean, just judging by his gun skill, he just seems to be taking a few shots. I don't know if he's running something.
I don't know. I think honestly, I think he's just being taken out of his element, as TGF is going to blindly rush Bad and Bougie, and Bad and Bougie is going to make him pay for it there. Nice patience on the side of Bad and Bougie, although TGF is going to get a nice revive. Wasn't quite sure who that was. There is a couple people pushing A Street. I don't know if he notices they are there or not. He's going to run into Med. He had just got the call up that somebody is on A. They're going to be in shop. He's going to find one of them. They're in the shop, but unfortunately the fog is going to be able to take him to the long ranges. He's going to try and get a rocket gun in there. I'm not quite sure if he got a hit marker or not. He's about to get
vVv with the triple cap.
Yep, and Triple V with a nice triple cap. TDR really needs to figure out what they're doing as TGF turns his back to whoever was trolley side. And I'm not quite sure who that was. That might have been Pete Duck. No, that was Chris. And Ronald McDonald is going to try and chase down Pete Duck, who's running around like a chicken with his head cut off. And I don't know if they traded or because my game lagged a little bit there.
No. So Ronald killed Pete Dog, and then Ronald got shot in the back by Six Shredder.
Okay. Bad and Bougie again on top of A Overwatch. TGF anchoring this position. Oh, he's in the catalyst spot. I think he watched my gameplay a little bit. He's in that nice catalyst spot there as Bad and Bougie is being pushed he's being pushed to high hell. He's going to come out of A random spawn. And it looks like somebody relocated, so he's going to stay alive for now. He's going to find Ronald McDonald. He's going to slide in, and he's going to get taken out, actually.
Gets taken out.
Yeah, just an unlucky break there for Bad. He did have the element of surprise, but I think the slide, the eagerness kind of took him out there. So we're going to join
One thing that
Simyoung
really
up for the
hurt him
C flag. Yes, go ahead.
is he slid a little too late there.
Yes.
He was already in the room and he slid.
We have taken objective Charlie.
And the Devil's Regime coming back with a triple cap of their own, as Bad Bougie's going to get him from, I guess, another realm, because I can't even see him on the death screen right now.
Right.
Bad Bougie got
Bad
two on the
Bougie.
flag there, yeah. And looks like Triple V is going to, well, the damage is not something that they cannot recover from. They are still in the lead, but that triple cap was really beneficial for the side of Devil's Regime as they got a lot of those points back. They did all spawn A side as Grim Reaper's going to find himself in a 3v1, and then Devil's Regime is in also a pretty precarious situation because they did get all wiped, or excuse me, they all did get wiped after that triple cap as Simyoung and Didge come out and take the remaining Triple V members on A, and this is a really important time in this game now, legit, as Devil's Regime is going to have to try and figure out something.
This is probably one of the most closest matches of this entire Dom tournament.
Yeah, and that's the good thing, is that the further we go through the tournament, the closer the matches are going to be. There hasn't really been any upsets. Yeah, of course we would hope so, and of course we are very lucky in the fact that it is turning out that way. It's certainly getting more and more entertaining as, Ronald McDonald is just got killed off of the B flag. Pete Dog electing to switch to the Hell Regal. Maybe that'll help his chances just a little bit.
Maybe Ronald McDonald can sponsor us. Ronald McDonald House for the kids.
And this game is getting ever more closer as Simyoung decides to take a little bit of a bath in fire there, and he is just roasting his nuts alive. Over on the Flame members, I cannot wait. I really hope that those are gone in Battlefield 5, let me tell you. And Simyoung's actually going to get a nice kill there on Bad and Bougie. A bit of bad positioning there on Bougie's part. Just decided to blindly push him. And Simyoung's actually going to get taken out by Six Shredder on top of C Overwatch. Six Shredder, the sniper for Triple V, not sniping. And I think that's really helping them keep control of this game. And I think they're really choosing to elect not to go with the sniper because they have so many new players in this Triple V lineup that have not played yet. And they do not play Dom, and I think that's very smart on the side of Triple V. As, oh man, this is coming down to the wire here, legit. You see TGF pushing the A flag. Devil's Regime needs to get a flag right now. They do have 4 kills in their favor. It is a 4-on-1 agenda, but Six Shredder coming back with a 2-piece. Yep.
Yeah.
That might have just saved the game for the round on the side of Triple V there.
Six Shredder.
Like, yeah, he
would have been using recon, there's no way he would have been able to pull that off.
Yeah, a fantastic play on the side of Triple V there. Although Devil's Regime does have the 2-cap, but they are going to have to push C right out as Bad and Bougie on the other side of Grandma's doesn't know how many players are right there. Very poorly, or non-wisely, pushes out with some very low health. This Six Shredder is going to be facing a 3v1 push, and I'm not quite sure. I was about to say if Six Shredder got the 3-piece there, that would have been almost godly. Simyoung didn't see him at first, but with a very, very narrow victory, Triple V comes out on top in the first round of map 1 by 9 points. That is by far and large the closest victory that we've had so far.
Right. Gonna quickly take a look at the scoreboard here. It pans over.
And TGF really, yeah, I mean, Chris, although he did have a fantastic game against Chaotic Gaming the last time we saw him on Ami, it's not the beneficiary of as good of luck as Grim Reaper really carrying Triple V there. Really, a lot of the credit should go to Six Shredder, though, as he held off a lot of the Devil's Regime's pushes in the remaining 2 minutes of that match there. On TDR side, of course, you see Straight Six Mafia and TGF, the slayers of the group, obviously getting the most kills. But for the new players on either side, definitely TDR does have the advantage. I think they did get off to a very slow start. Or rather, they got off to a fast start, but they were not able to keep up that momentum. But moving forward, I think they're going to make the adjustments that they need to, and this is going to turn into a really interesting game.
Looks like we have our founder here from Win or Die.
I saw that.
section.
Mike Recca in the chat.
Mike Recca. We got the infamous Jessica Swalls. Can't forget about her.
And then there's my boy Dante. Dante always
Jessica Swalls, and I quote. Spectate Bougie again. Most obvious Cronus ever.
Oh, I don't know about that.
We will definitely look into that, Jessica
I don't
Swalls.
know. I don't know about that. I'm gonna repost
as we start the next round.
Yeah, I'm gonna repost the stream here. As we're gonna start off on Pete Dog here as soon as I can work my way around this. There we go. Pete Dog gonna start anchoring A here, gonna get the cap here. Already looking A Street. But it looks like, I think TDR is already making a heavy push towards C, as it does look like Triple V is going to get there first, but here comes Didge. There's one more on the side here. It's going to be Pete Dog. He's going to fire a couple rounds there, and Pete Dog does have help. Ooh, Didge barely losing that gun battle. 21% health left on Bad and Bougie. As Triple V starting out with a 2-cap now, they do have the stronger side. That is something that we have to mention, that the German side is the stronger side of the map. Of course, that is why you do play both sides. And maybe that's perhaps why TDR got such a strong start there, as I'm not quite sure who that was, but a 6 Shredder, I think, decided to peek at the wrong time there.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Bougie just gets absolutely wrecked by TGF.
Bougie is alive on my screen. Maybe I'm just behind or something, or he's tucked in a corner now.
He just got revived.
Okay.
We have lost objective Charlie.
And Straight 6 Mafia getting a nice kill there on Grim Reaper on the outside of Overwatch. There is somebody pushing him from his left. He doesn't know it yet. They are in that shop area. They're going to be peeking out through that window. And now they know it. He came on the wrong side, and 6 Shredder getting a nice kill there. We're going to try and find him here. Now he's back on the flag.
Elected to send 4 to Alpha Flag. Realized one of them will take the burn, which is very smart on their part, and they pushed off.
Whoa! I'm really hoping that was a glitch. I'm really hoping that was a glitch.
Why? What happened?
Because 6 Shredder just hip fire mapped somebody from C objective to Grandma's house. I'm praying to God that that was a glitch, as he's going to get taken out by Straight 6 Mafia in the Overwatch area. And C just being the really contested point, as Sim Young is camping in the same corner that Sunday just got killed from. It does look like TDR is going to take control of this of the C point here. TGF getting a 2-piece there. Oh, that might have been 3. Oh my goodness gracious. It looks like a bunch of Triple V decided to squad bomb at the wrong time, and TGF doing a fantastic job as the anchor for the Devil's Regime. That was, and Triple V is 5 members down, 6 member. Well, I mean, there isn't a 6 members, but they are 6 kills deep. The Devil's Regime really missing an opportunity to go for a triple cap here. Hopefully, they're going to realize that. As TGF's going to be rushing into the Overwatch here. He's going to get a couple kills maybe on the outside. Bad and Bougie coming up right behind him. Doesn't know that he is right behind him. He's going to come behind. Bad and Bougie going to get 1, going to get 2, and Bad and Bougie taking out both players on C Overwatch. And he just got a third kill there at the end of me switching there.
Bad and Bougie.
Yep, he's
nice guy.
He's a nice guy, but he's a back and forth player.
Right.
A little bit inconsistent, but he's definitely having a good game here, as he does eventually get taken up by Straight 6 Mafia.
I don't want to expose anything, but there is something a little off about him. I just saw a clip, and any normal player that would be, trolling his aim would have easily had a kill from at least 10 meters away.
The accusations are real from legit right now. And Sim Young rushing in foolishly. Yeah, well, Sim Young rushing in foolishly and getting taken out by 6 Shredder in the corner. TGF going to run into somebody, going to try and melee him, and Pete Dog kind of just left out on an island by himself. He came back and tried to knife him, and that didn't go so well. See Chris.
Before, we're going to say it again. You never knife a Dom.
Yep, never knife unless you really want to make the other team mad, and it's just for troll effect. It's Chris. He's going to get pushed from his right side, takes out Didge. Some nice aim, probably a nice little sound whoring there as well. He's going to try and get a couple shots on somebody over on the artillery. That is Straight Six Mafia. And Straight Six gonna get the kill there. It was kind of a weird push on the side of Chris's part. He knew where Straight Six Mafia was, and Straight Six didn't know where he was, and he kind of just waltzed out in the open and got himself killed. That was very peculiar. Yes.
Sometimes it's just really hard to play, you know. Make some decisions on the fly can really just affect your gameplay. You think, like, you looking back, why did I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Your brain does funny things when you're just have to make those quick decisions.
And Six Shredder almost escaping, but he does get taken out by Didge on the C flag, and it looks like the Devil's Regime, they might have had an opportunity for the triple cap there. Looks like Straight Six Mafia and or excuse me, Triple V almost had the triple cap there. As a whole,
we had a request from Jessica Swalls to continue spectating Bad Bougie.
We have taken objective Charlie.
He's going on a long flank to A, and he's actually going to run into somebody to his right here. 3, 2, 1. Hello, and he gets taken out by Didge.
Oh, and he's gone.
Chris getting a couple of shots, and here comes Didge on this flank, finishing off what he started. He does see the person in the corner here. Going to be a quick and easy kill on Chris there. And Six Shredder came from behind. Six Shredder really enjoying that shop area right now as a grenade goes right beneath him. And at that point, you just need to kiss your sweet ass goodbye, blow up, respawn, and keep on trucking. Does Pete know that Dom doesn't have tanks? I think he knows by now because this is the second round. I bet he was very surprised to figure out that it didn't have tanks. But did you know that there are some T5 pilots out there? Very rare, the T5 pilot. It's Ronald McDonald.
Number one cutie.
Some great positioning there. Ronald just waiting for people to come out, and he's going to miss his shots there on Chris. But some nice positioning there from Ronald McDonald. Not really, I don't know how much Dom he's played, but he has done a fantastic job so far.
That's first aid for you.
Triple V with about a 20-point lead, and it might get more, or it might get pushed even further as they are going to get a triple cap here. I'm assuming that Devil's Regime did get a B spawn somewhere, or they're pushing C. Chris Seda getting a kill out on this B Street area. Grim Reaper taking out both Straight Six and Sim Young.
TDR quickly turning off that triple cap, trying to secure 2 flags here. Looks like they're gonna get it.
And my hypothesis from last round is unfortunately not coming true. I thought Devil's Regime would get it together, but I think it was more a product of having the stronger side on the first side of the map, unfortunately for them, as this one, unlike the last one, not as close as Ronald McDonald was peeking around the corner there. A nice kill on Chris as he's going to advance down into the community point right in the middle of the map. Devil's Regime does seem to have a little bit more control, but it does look like Triple V definitely has a greater command of the map here.
You're injured. I can help.
Right. Triple V has some more T5 experience than TDR does. I mean, I haven't ever seen TDR guys, you know, even just a pub dom. I have seen from Triple V playing T5 pubs, so they might have a little bit more advantage just having that experience, regardless of the gun skill that could be on TDR.
And just a mad dash for C right now as CGF and the Devil's Regime boys trying to figure out anything that they can do. Maybe, I mean, a triple cap at this stage would salvage the game, but they're going to have to take it and hold it for a long time. They do have the kill advantage, 3-2 right now.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Is Chris able to get one, but not the other?
Chris Hunton in the chat says, thought anyone playing in Win or Die gets kicked out of Tier 1. Well, that would be quite interesting to see if Pete Dog gets kicked out of Tier 1, considering he's super buddy with our boy Ender.
Mm-hmm. He is coming on the nice track flank here, able to stay alive. Knows there's a couple over by Grandma's house, but doesn't know how many, and there's at least 3 coming his way. I'm going to be really interested to see how he does. He does have a nice position up, and he just turned his back to everybody. Not that great. And here comes Pete Dog. There is one person trolley. There is one person pushing him further along. I think that person did get taken out, and the panic set in, very apparently. As we're going to join Six Shredder on the C flag, and it does look like Triple V is going to close this out in style. Looks like they almost had a triple cap, and now actually does look like TDR does have a 2-cap advantage. We're going to join Sim Young on the B flag. They can bring it back, but they're going to need a triple cap right now, and somebody's pushing from the B side.
Need to do something about it right
Sim
now.
Young's going to see somebody. Oh, now he's just looking, and unfortunately, oh, he does get the kill. Bad and Bougie choking the kill. He had him straight dead to rights there. Sim Young able to stay alive, and now, yep, now looks like, well, I thought Devil's Regime was going to make a hard push for C, but Sim Young doubling back. Knows there is somebody mid. His teammate did just die there, and he's going to see him, and he is going to lose that gun battle to Chris Seda, as it looks like Triple V is going to take an easier victory this time, and they are going to win both rounds of Map 1.
Blitz saying, at least make the accusations backing pick a better player like Pete Dog, LMAO.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't know if Pete Dog would be a better player than Bad and Bougie in a T5.
Oh my goodness, that was gruesome.
Fix those wounds.
As I did say, Triple V taking both rounds of Amiens, and I'm not quite sure where we go.
Better than Pete Dog.
Mm-hmm. Although Pete Dog, to his credit, did do a lot better than he did in the last time. I think he was like maybe 2-11 last time, and here we are, 7-10. So we look at the team compositions there and a little bit of the score before we go into a greater look.
Well, you know, with these teams, I can see that they're grouping up together, so even if you're playing as a really good team, you get pushed by 3 guys, there's a low chance you're going to come out of that alive.
Mm-hmm.
And Dom's especially about making sure you're watching your sectors, you're using your, well, hopefully your good headset,
mm-hmm.
and making sure you have some good positions.
Right. And I do think that although Triple V has had the stronger game so far, that isn't to knock the anchor play that TGF has done so far. He's had mostly an anchor role, but he's done a fantastic job of clearing Triple V off the point. I can't remember if it was him or if it was Ditch that had the 3-piece that kept them around in that second round for a while. But he has done a fantastic job. Overall, though, it does look like Triple V does have the better gun game, maybe a little bit more experience, despite basically playing a 4v5 with how much experience Pete Dog has in T5 Domination.
As we know it, Pete Dog is Catalyst's best friend.
Yeah, we have a complicated history. As we see a couple of old friends in the chat here, we have Hobo Fragons and One Diffris. Great guys. Tons of fun to be around. Miss them dearly. It's good to see them in the chat. As we are actually going to Ballroom, I could have bet my bottom dollar that we would have been heading to Suez, but a little bit of a corkscrew. Of course, the way that the tournament is working, there are 3 maps to choose from. You have Ballroom, you have Suez, and you have Amiens. If you've been watching the tournament for a while, you know this. And, of course, the certain team picks their map and their starting side. Of course, you play both sides. And it is the first to 3 wins the match, of course. And of course, my good friend K-Slay in the chat saying I have a future. I'll always be a Randy, my friend. I will always be Randy. As it looks like Triple V starting out going for a 3-2 push. Normally the 3 players head straight to A, but it looks like they're favoring C, as there's a lot of people at C. As Six Shredder's going to get an early kill. 2, 3, 3-to-1 advantage in terms of kills right now. That's a 4-to-1 advantage, and Triple V
TDR
might get out
gets
to a very early start. Yeah, that was a weird push. I'm not quite sure if you saw it on the minimap there, but they kind of pushed out through B connector. They didn't really stick to their sector, and it kind of really backfired on them as huge fight in here in the A objective as Digi is going to get a kill on P-Dog, and he's going to continue rushing down. Open up this real quick. Select him. He's going to be rushing down almost without a second thought in his mind. He's going to run into somebody, and he is going to frantically lose the gunfight. He was running himself into a 3v1, and he didn't know it. Maybe a little patience would serve him a little bit better.
All TDR has to do now is just lock down that Charlie flag. It's really easy to spawn trap them on this map.
And it did look like CGF did get a 3-piece there. We did come on the other side of that. Unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to watch it as Digi's posting this flame trooper kit area over here. He's going to be electing to get onto the C flag, going to try and apply pressure on Triple V. They do have the lead for now.
We are losing.
Looks like the bizarre push that they had at the very opening is looking like it is paying off, as it does look like the spawns have flipped a little bit. And somebody pushing him. Oh, that was Bad and Bougie coming in from the hallway.
Very bizarre push on Ronald.
And Straight Six and Bad and Bougie are at odds on the opposite end of this hallway, and Straight Six is going to get the better of Bad and Bougie there. He's going to be able to pick off, and there goes 2 of his teammates down through the A wall, always 2C. But little do they know that there is a push from Triple V coming from behind. Sim Young did get a kill there on Six Shredder. There is a complete squad bomb there as Ben Bougie's going to slide and going to get taken out by Straight Six Mafia. There is 2 more. There might be a res coming. Straight Six trying to get a kill through the crack in the door. He is so low. He needed a health pack. P-Dog coming in with the 2-piece to clear them off the objective. Probably a 3-piece by P-Dog. That's probably the most kills he's had in a row. That's not been in a tank. I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. Normally he just dodges the action.
Electing to actually participate in it really paid off there for him. Now, I don't know whose map or choice this was, Catalyst, but it seems to be TDR's, because they're doing a lot better
I think
than they were in Amiens.
They are completely wiping the floor with Triple V in terms of kills right now. They have a very brilliant opportunity to get a triple cap. They were team wiped. And it looks like they've just lost their opportunity. Straight Six Mafia holding down this tree spawn over here. And here comes somebody coming right outside the door. P-Dog knowing somebody's there, and he's just going to run away. We've seen this before, and he's going to try and turn. Wow. Did not get the kill, but his teammate Reaper did come in time and bailed him out. And it looks like kind of just like the teams are just, I mean, I was trying to figure out where the action was going next because that's like half the job, but it looks like the teams, as you can see from the overlay here, are really just electing to stay in that middle courtyard, that B connector area. They're kind of just running in between one another as Triple V did make their way through the C flag, to the C flag, and they're going to have a 2-cap advantage here. But TDR is pretty spread out. They do have a couple members, and Bad and Bougie coming over here to the Flame Trooper Kit. Going to find one. He's going to choke the shot. He's going to get taken out by Stray Six Mafia, who has not moved from that Flame Trooper Kit area, and he's been holding down that hallway pretty much the entire game, doing a fantastic job with the auto-loading extended. He is 8-1. Sim Young is 13-4.
That's the thing. That's actually a pretty nice spot. I mean, you got 3 ways to watch. Pretty key area. You can find anyone coming from B courtyard. Or A.
Thank you all for showing the love in the chat. I'm reading it as I'm going by. It's putting a smile on my face. Thank you so much for the wonderful compliments. I really appreciate it. Is Didge getting a kill on the outside of Ballroom? Does look like Triple V did get the back C spawn. The Straight Six Mafia going to get another kill. He knows another one's there. He's going to search up from the balcony. And, oh, Bad and Bougie electing to slide. Again, we've seen that a couple of times tonight, legit, where he's elected to slide when he didn't need to and it's gotten himself killed. Straight Six Mafia with a 2-piece, clutching the C flag here as Straight Six Mafia is going to, or excuse me, TDR is going to potentially get a triple cap here. Triple V's running in on the A objective. TGF saw somebody run past. Six Shredder's going to come in. He's going to turn life, and TGF is going to turn on Six Shredder. He's going to run outside, and he's going to get the three-piece there.
Wow.
That, I don't know if that was a three-piece or if that was a two-piece there, but
that was a
great,
two-piece.
great gun skill there on TGF. He just turned around and just no hesitation came around. Surprised whoever it was on the other end of that. I think it was Pete Dog. Gonna stay on him here as TDR again with a complete team wipe of Triple V. Funny that they're not really pushing for the triple cap right now. That's really what has been keeping them out of the game. Is Bad and Bougie completely decks Sim Young on the hallway to A.
I guess he picked up his sliding now. That was actually a good slide.
He's gonna be in the corner here. Gonna get the cap. It's weird, and I'd be really concerned if I'm TDR. This is the round that they have to win since Triple V is up 2-0 on them. This is the map that they've picked. They're getting the kills, but they're not getting the points. They are only 1 point ahead. But here comes a triple cap.
Your wounds, I can fix
For
it.
TDR. Could make a big stretch here. Oh wow. All of vVv is down that A hallway. One random spawns on Bravo spawn. As Ronald McDonald gets taken out.
And that might actually do it right there. You and I have played Ballroom hundreds and hundreds of times. That's obviously an exaggeration, but it feels like 100 times with how much we played Ballroom. And especially on this map more than any other, as Ronald McDonald does a little hurdle jump over his teammate there. He's going to run into somebody. I cannot believe what I've just seen. I do not know how that man is alive right now. I cannot believe it. He just fruzooed without even knowing that he fruzooed. He just went prone, and apparently that was enough. I'm at a loss for words. But anyways, here we're gonna have I was gonna say another triple cap, but just another 2-cap here by TDR as Ronald is gonna run out in the open and get himself killed. That was not the smartest play there. But as I'm trying to finish this thought, you know, I was about to say that TDR, for the most part, had not been getting the points, and now, of course, they're 20 points ahead, and as much as we've played Ballroom, all it takes is 1 triple cap, and that is incredibly difficult to come back from, especially...
Oh, wow, TGF picking up a nice 2-piece on Chris and Pete Dog. You know, this is really hard for vVv, playing Bravo flag, or just, like, getting capped on either Bravo or Charlie flag in this map can make a real deal breaker.
And you see TDR with a nice spread right now. Their right side did fall as there are going to be a couple of Triple V members. TGF getting a little ambitious with the Hellregal's range there. I think gave away his position. I bet he would love to have those shots back. He's going to try and push the back spawn here, but there are 2 people and maybe another person coming on the spawn there on the C flag. Does look like Triple V is actually pushing off. Nobody anchoring the C flag. Got to be very questionable there as the Devil's Regime is coming back through the backside. TGF with a flank as he's going to stay alive there, and he's going to try again to test out that Hellregal's range, and he's going to lose that gunfight.
Yeah. There's a thing. I don't know how many times I've probably given pointers to vVv. You guys have to leave someone on the burn. You know, if you take a flag, leave someone there.
We have taken objective Charlie.
At least hold them off.
From being an anchor myself as Sim Young, getting a 2-piece, I think, right there on Bad and Bougie, and then Grim Reaper just... I don't know how he's seeing these people. Can somebody say wall hacks? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, that wasn't serious. As Pete Dog grenaded his own teammate into another dimension. I don't know if you saw that there. As Sim Young getting a 2-piece there. Oh my God, this man is on something else right now, or maybe he has something else. All right, that's the last accusation joke I'm gonna make this stream. Of course, that's not nice.
Or is it though?
That's the last one. Trust me. Sim Young holding it down there as, you know, Devil's Regime is coming back with a pretty strong victory here.
Wow, I don't know how Grim Reaper did not see Ronald McDonald in that corner.
TGF going to see somebody to the right of him, and his aim is going to go haywire there for a second. He's going to be able to take out Six Shredder. There's a couple more on this B connector point, and somebody's actually leaning around that point. I don't know who that was. That was Pete Dog. Well, I guess, you know, surprises can happen.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Enemy medic over there.
Leaning mechanic is also like a very big change since that patch where they really nerfed sliding.
Mm-hmm.
No longer can someone just slide around as much as they want to, like their knees are on butter.
And it does look like Triple V has kind of clawed their way back into this game. The point differential was not nearly as bad as it was previously.
vVv electing to take Charlie flag as they all leave the burn. There's not a single person on Charlie flag. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, that was a serious mistake on the side of
And
Triple
they're
V's
still
part.
leaving it.
Yep, and that they didn't even get the capture as they're soon realizing.
No.
But with a 20-point differential this late in the game, I'm not quite sure that it would have made a difference anyway, but just a blunder, a mental error on the side of Triple V that they're going to want to correct. As Sim Young is absolutely going mental this game. You can see him 28 and 12. Good God. Put the controller down and go to bed, son.
Having a great game. 21 and 5. He's really showing it to vVv.
Straight 6 over in that corner. He has not left that corner the
23
entirety.
and 5. He really loves that Flame Trooper corner.
That was a fantastic play on the side of Devil's Regime, coming back from a 2-0 deficit to break it to 2-1. I'd have to ask Mike, because I don't think we've had a game that has the potential to tie. So I need to ask the man of the hour if he's still in the chat, and I'm going to send him a Discord message. What if there's a tie? Are we going to play Suez for 2 rounds and then go buy tickets? Or what's going to happen here?
I believe it's the tiebreaker map and it goes based on tickets.
Sorry for the silence, ladies and gentlemen. It's legit. You can take a look at those scores, and you can see a clear picture. You know, normally, you know, KD doesn't matter in competitive matches, but it does tell a bit of the story, and you see a lot of impressive scores up there on the side of Devil's Regime, especially after they kind of got smacked around a little bit in that second round of Amiens. They did come back 4 out of their 5 players going past 20 kills. That is impressive.
Bad and Bougie, this is definitely not his map as he goes 6 and 22.
Let me see here.
We're still waiting on confirmation from Mike.
Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to make a judgment call and say that is the way that the tiebreaker is going to work. Is that we're going to go to Suez, play both sides, and then it's going to be by tickets.
Mm-hmm.
That would make the most sense to me. And even if that's not the way, I believe that's probably the most fair way that you could do it. So I doubt that it would be really an issue at this point.
Well, would they play both sides or just one side?
I think that you would play both sides, and the overall ticket winner of both sides would be the winner of the tiebreaker match. Mm-hmm. As we start off on this side again, Ronald McDonald actually going on a wide flank here. I'm very interested to see how this plays out for him. Oh, yeah, I switched off much for nothing there as TGF is behind a couple of Triple V members, and he's going to get 1, he's going to get 2, and TGF is going to continue his fantastic slaying on Ballroom Blitz as Devil's Regime is going to go out pretty much on an early advantage here. They are going to get the 2 cap, but they do have kills advantage at this point. They just need to trap Triple V in that corner. They have not capitalized on that so far, as Sim Young's going to run into Bad and Bougie, and he's going to get taken out. And Bad and Bougie is going to be on the objective, going to try and draw some people over there. He's going to get straight 6 Mafia. And Triple V going to avoid what could have been a very bad situation there, legit.
Definitely do not want to be caught on C flag,
Take the
C
medical
flag
pack.
or Bravo flag on this map. Grade 6 probably electing to go Flame Trooper, gets taken out after reviving Ronald.
Grim Reaper doesn't know that all 5 members of TDR are going to be coming behind him from that C point. He's going to get one. He's going to get Dish rushing into the point without much help. He's going to come, and Ronald McDonald is going to slide, and he's going to get him. Ronald McDonald is going to get the res, and Devil's Regime avoiding a triple cap here. Well, maybe not so. And it does look like they do nearly avoid that there. Straight 6 Mafia going to run outside and get Chris caught in a rotation. He's going to run up and he's going to get a res here. And it looks like Ronald is going to get that res.
vVv, looks like they're really bunching up on that D connector. Trying to set up a net around Charlie flag. They're making a push towards Charlie flag. Ronald caught in the middle, laying down by the shells. Takes out Grim Reaper.
So now it looks like Mike is in the chat. I have to ask, what if there is a tie? What we assume is that we're going to go to Suez and we're going to play both sides, and the winner overall by tickets of those both sides is the person that is going to win the match if the score is tied at the end of this. But right now, Devil Regime really needs to regain control of this map, as it looks like Triple V, although they have been clumped together most of this map, they have been able to have some sort of control. As you see Bougie and Chris pushing onto the C objective, and there's nobody there. I don't know if they were flipping the spawns there or what was going on, as Chris is going to catch Didge out in the open, trying to retreat and get to the C flag. And I think Devil's Regime is scrambling right now, and they really don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, they don't. And I think the biggest game plan of vVv is definitely running together
We have lost
numbers.
objective
Maybe because they know they don't really have that gun skill, or they're not very confident in their gun skills. Or it could be just not, like, lack of T5 experience.
We have taken objective Charlie.
Yeah, that's been really weird. It's because Devil's Regime, on paper, and if this were a more experienced team, they've had the positioning to do extremely well. But yet we find ourselves in a situation where Triple V is almost running away with this match, or excuse me, this round, and it's really interesting to see as Devil's Regime finds themselves 2 down again. And they're going to find themselves in a triple cap here. I'm pretty sure they're going to spawn back of C, or maybe tree spawn. We're going to try and find them here very quickly. You know, it does look like they got statue, random B spawn. But even though the situation is not looking good for Devil's Regime right now, and CGF's going to get one. Oh, maybe. Oh, I think he got one there, but I'm not quite sure. Oh, and he blew himself up. That's not one for the highlight reel. That's a Sports Center not top 10 moment right there.
I'm gonna watch Pete Dog real quick as he comes down A flag. A hallway, gets no one, shooting at least 2 people. Six Shredder laying down with the bar. As Pete Dog does not cover him. As Six Shredder runs into A flag. Oh, he's elected to go around. Come from the backside. Runs into Sim Young, takes him out. Takes out TGF as he's leaning. Has no support on A flag. Oh, takes out Ronald and gets taken out by Didge. Good play. Except he did not have that support that he really needed, Catalyst.
Right, that was a fantastic hold there for a little while by Six Shredder, able to get into the flag and keep people off it. And it does look like TDR is slowly finding their way back into the score. It's not double digits anymore, or it's very close to not being double digits. As it does look like they are getting the spawns that they need to, and they are winning the gun battles that they need to. But as we alluded to earlier, we've played enough rounds of Ballroom to know that one triple cap is all it needs to win you the game, but it's also all you need to get back into the game and get back into the game for good. And don't make any mistakes about it. Devil's Regime is within striking distance to come back. Right now, they're gonna be on the A flag here. Once again, it looks like Sim Young and Ronald McDonald have found themselves a home on that A flag. And CGF's gonna find somebody in the corner. He's is going to pick up the kill on Six Shredder.
We have taken
Does get taken out from behind, though, by Grim Reaper. He's going to be pushing the C flag, or actually he's pushing out C balcony on Flame Trooper. Going to get Didge. He's gotten Didge in that spot a couple times thus far, as Straight Six Mafia electing to jump over and give Grim Reaper some free kills. A triple feed right there for Grim Reaper. Not the smartest play by Straight Six Mafia, as that might really come back to bite them in the butt.
TDR really have a chance to take it back. All they have to do is make sure they do not get across A or B. Looks like they are just letting them come on the flag.
Yeah, it's
As
really
Young had to elect.
it's
No,
really
he had to go
weird
back.
because they get a kill, and it appears like a lot of the players on all sides have appeared to get a kill, and it's like they just lose their awareness about them, as TGF got a triple piece there as well, but they kind of just ran out in the open, and Straight Six Mafia has a 3 members, maybe all 5. I think Triple V got completely wiped there. As you're about to see TDR climb their way back into this game, they just got almost a complete team wipe again. You see Sim Young already pushing that C flag spawn over there. He's going to find one right on it, another one, and this is not good if you're Triple V. They have them perfectly in the spawn trap right now, and
Right. Ronald is doing a great job of watching all the way around. I would not hope that Triple V would go all the way around, but if they get real desperate, they might.
And it looks like
they're...
Yeah, I mean, that was a poor decision on the side of Didge there. I think that he just kind of got a little bit too antsy. At this point in the game, triple caps are nice, but when you have this type of spawn trap on a team, you do not need that triple cap right away. You need to basically bleed out the spawn trap there, and you can see as Triple V is regaining control of the B flag. Grim Reaper going to get a nice kill on Ronald McDonald there, and he's going to continue to go on a nice killing tree. He's actually going to team kill Chris, but he's going to pick up a kill on Sim Young there. Did find one more, is going to throw a grenade in there, and he's going to come into a 1v1 situation. He doesn't know quite where he is. He's going to find him. He's going to run out of ammo. TGF in the smoke there returns out of that victorious, as I think TDR really lost a bad opportunity there.
Yeah.
Just a bad just a bad gaff, getting a little bit too anxious there. As TGF is going to continue the incredible game that he's had so far, 19-10. He's been a fantastic slayer, and this is going to get a little tense, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to run around, he's going to get taken out by Grim Reaper. He's going to be running into the A flag. There is one person down that hallway. I believe that would be Straight Six Mafia with the bar.
The biggest problem I have, I was watching Ronald as he was right off the burn of Bravo flag, watching that B courtyard spawn, and someone from the other team had just got that random spawn in the connector and just went on the flag, and he was just watching it. Next thing you know, he jumps out, and I think Bad and Bougie spawned on his teammate and just did a flip around him and killed Ronald as he was out in the open. Some real positioning issues going on both teams.
Grim Reaper and both TGF trying to do all that they can, but you see TDR in a similar situation that they had Triple V in. They have the C flag, and it does look like there are enough players down on a certain side that they're barely going to be able to escape getting spawn trap. You see a bunch of them in Flame Trooper right now. Straight Six Mafia and Ronald McDonald getting taken out, and Six Shredder and Sim Young over here on the other side. Six Shredder doesn't know that Sim Young is behind him. Sim Young gonna elect to shoot at him, and I don't know if that was the wisest decision. I probably would have made a mental note of where he was and gotten on the cap, as it does look like this is gonna be the end of it, I would imagine, unless Devil's Regime gets a triple cap right now. That really, just that over eagerness really put the nail in the coffin for them, and that's so sad to see, because they were really probably feeling very good and they had a lot of confidence on them, and that it just backfired and blew up right in their face. It's got to be heartbreaking.
I have eyes on a shock trooper.
Also want to note, I'm not seeing any smoke. I see one guy from Devil's Regime using smoke. Seeing a lot of frag grenades.
Ooh, and TGF just barely missing that kill on Chris there.
They're really chasing for kills now. Ronald on A flag gets taken out Like
Sin Young
Crusader.
wasting valuable time there. He actually got off the burn while he was the only one on the flag who's going to get pushed from behind here. Oh, and they're in the same ballroom, and they don't even know it there. Yeah, that was kind of funny to see. Just a little bit of a slip of the eye, as it looks like it is curtains for Devil's Regime in this tournament. Again, this is the loser bracket, so losing team goes home. And right now, it looks like it is going to be TDR or Grim or whoever you call them. And the mad scramble is on. TDR does have a 2-cap. Grim Reaper getting one. Pulling out his pistol, but there is no need, as this is a comfortable win after a pretty hectic mid-match fight. And Triple V is going to be moving on to the next round of the losers bracket. Wow. I'm out of breath. That was actually very exciting. I thought that was more exciting than I thought it was going to be, but you've got to be absolutely heartbroken if you're TDR right now, because you had Triple V right where you want him. You could have forced the tiebreaker around there, but that one's going to sting for a while.
Wow, that was actually really hard to watch, even as a commentator.
Yeah.
TDR really had, you know, they had it that last round on the other side, on the US side, and they could have got him on German side, but they just weren't where they needed to be. I saw it was very strange. They would get one kill and then just elect to get like off the flag, and then the vVv would just come on the flag and just take it.
Yeah, I
Set
think
up shop, and then they would come back in, just get killed.
I think inexperience is definitely, of course, these are probably two of the more inexperienced teams in this tournament, but I think inexperience really bit TDR in the bottom there, as there were a lot of times for both teams during this match, legit, where they would get a kill and then they would kind of just forget where they are and rush out and get themselves killed. A lot of trading in this match, and it was very, very peculiar to see, as both teams are still in the lobby, but I expect them to move on here. And wow, there is some bad lightning outside. Excuse me, outside of my window. Spelling, telling the end of times. Of course, you know, both teams are still in here now, but that is the end of the Devil's Regime, formerly known as Grim, formerly known as the Devil's Regime. They've gone to and they've gone back, but that is the last time that we will see them in this tournament. Of course, all of us at Win or Die, thank you for every player at TDR for participating in this T5 Domination tournament. Thank you for going out of your comfort zone. Thank you for playing with us. Thank you for sharing all these incredible moments thus far in this tournament, and we do thank you all for that, as I'm going to check the Discord here.
Both teams still in the match. TDR has spawned 2 of their players. Maybe they're just playing to play. vVv not spawning in. I'd like to go ahead and say this for anyone that's watching: if you are not in the Dom ladder, we have pickup scrim for Dom. We're trying to get more NA people in there. There's a lot of European people in there right now. So it'll be really fun to get some more NA players in, so we can have just some more pickup scrims. All of TDR seems to be team killing each other.
Yeah, I think they're just messing around, but that is the end of the match. From where we stand, they can continue to kill each other in the lobby. Maybe a little bit of frustration and rage. But that being said, thank you so much for tuning in with us tonight. Thank you so much for watching this game. Wham versus ZDiv will take place sometime in the near future. We do not know when that will be, but of course you will know when that game happens by clicking the subscribe button and also clicking post notifications to make sure that you don't miss an upload, you don't miss a stream, and you do not miss a podcast. This has been Triple V versus the Devil's Regime. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Catalyst, Wham Catalyst, and I have been joined once again by my color commentator, I'm So Legit. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday night and a fantastic weekend.